What is up, guys? We are out here at Hornets Nest Disc Golf Course today. We're going to be just playing another casual practice round. We got the shotgun mic rolling. I'm actually going to be starting on hole 8 today. I'm playing mainly the back half of this course. I'm trying to work on my 10 speeds and my distance drivers. I got some new eras in, and I got a bunch of new reaches as well. So we're going to be testing out some more drivers today and just playing disc golf, practicing, working on the putt, working on the throw, and just having a good time. Let's chuck.
There's 3 keys of disc golf: driving, approaching, and putting. You need all 3 to do this disc sport.
So we got a brand new white Team Stamp era, we got the Go-To era, and then we have the new Radiant era as well. We're gonna be throwing these a bunch today. We're gonna go all 3 off the tee, see how they fly. Couple money laser beams right there, guys. I've been loving the era lately. I hope this one is a little bit more stable. Oh, of course I yanked it into a tree. Guys, look at this reach. Highlighter yellow, kind of swirly, absolute beauty. So the back 10 out here, I think, is a really good like 10-hole loop to practice some more placement driver shots, which you don't necessarily get to do a ton of out here in Charlotte. It's a lot more, you know, just mid-range or putter lines. All right, Hornets Nest, hole 9, 472 par 4. Pretty tight off the tee. We're gonna go with an era and a reach. See what happens. Oh. I'd be lying if I said that was anywhere where I wanted to throw it. So I got 4 more reaches in the mail yesterday. I got this blue one, got this yellow one, the orange one of the OGs. I got a pink and a red as well. These orange ones are like the domiest, most pop top. These are pretty like neutral. And then this blue one, it's almost like board flat. It feels really good in my forehand, if I had to guess. Also, these kind of came out like a little bit stiffer than this one and the other lightweight blue ones I was throwing. If I had to guess, I think these are gonna be a touch more stable. So we'll see, we're gonna work these in today. Okay, that was perfect. So the other day I was throwing a hole, it was like 320, slightly downhill, threw a Sidewinder forehand. Wanted it to go dead straight. It was a little breezy. Sidewinder's turn never came back, and it was like, I don't really trust the Sidewinder in the open, in the woods all day, because you know kind of the line you gotta carve. The S-Line TD, which I think is very similar to the era, but actually feels better in my forehand grip. This one might be working into the bag as kind of that open Sidewinder style forehand disc. I hit the tree straight out there, but you don't get any straighter than that. But I can actually kind of, the Sidewinder is just straight finesse. That you can kind of pop and you get a similar Sidewinder flight. Yeah. Hole 11, 651, par 4, absolute wooded laser beam. We're gonna go with the era first for some placement and then see how the reach flies. Prime time, guys. The new Radiant Glow Forged eras, they go so straight. Let's go make a birdie. We're gonna throw one from the shorter 500-foot tee as well with the reach. See how we get up there. Just wanted to let you know, if you haven't heard, on birdiediscgolfsupply.com, we just restocked these teal patches. The purple ones are currently sold out. Don't know if we'll get a restock on those anytime soon, but we got the new teal colorway. Those are available, as well as the new Frisbee Club birdie towels. Big old Frisbee Club on the edge there, logo, as well as the sports sack. It's getting to be spring. Keep your hands dry, keep your discs dry, make your bag look sweet. Of course, we got an airplane flying over. It's a disc golf video. Arrow is pretty money. We're sitting right here, I don't know, 50 feet in front of the short tee, which you can't really argue with. We're gonna go with our super beat zone, try and just push it on a hyzer. 2 straight? Yeah, probably have a putt. Yellow reach from the medium tee. Not as close as I thought, but we got a jumper. I thought I pulled this zone, but it actually was great. Hole 12, 819-foot par 5. This is a tricky hole. We're gonna go with the reaches, see how they fly. Probably gonna backhand this one, forehand this one. Can't ask for much more than that. Pretty solid. I'd be lying if I said my power forehand has not felt pretty whack lately. I don't know, it just doesn't feel very good. The shorter, like 300 footers feel fine, but everything else, I've had these low releases. I don't know, it doesn't feel great. My body, my form doesn't feel good. Gotta be an athlete. Best part is here's my forehand, and then my backhands are only, I don't know, 30 and 40 feet further. So I don't know how I feel about that. All right, let's try a cyclone backhand. Get greedy up the gap. We might be putting for eagle. If we just got clean with that cyclone backhand, we are putting for eagle, and that is really good on this hole. This hole is pretty hard. Reach, cyclone. Can we put in the link for eagle? This would be nuts. This was such a good upshot. Let's see what we can do. What? Could have that putt been absolutely dead center instead of just a little bit right? Yeah. But that was a good putt. I almost got the eagle on, I would say, the hardest hole to eagle on this course. I'd have to assume. That would have been cool. Catch you later. Little TD turnover, 360, right to left. Oh. So I don't know if you could see that, but that's a shot right there where the Sidewinder definitely would have been the better throw, because the Sidewinder would have just continued to drift. That's basically a brand new TD. It's got 6, 7, 8 throws on it. Perfect line, but obviously it just pushed out a little straight at the end. Circle it, maybe. Guys, let me know down below, are you still dealing with the dreaded winter disc golf, or where do you live? Is it getting nice? Because in Charlotte, it's pristine. It's a little chilly, like in the 50s today. Some of you might be like, Brad, shut the hell up. That's beautiful. I know. Wearing shorts today. Feels good. But next week it's supposed to be like high 60s. So I think I think spring is arriving. We'll see. Hole 14, 415 foot par 3. One of the things I really like about this course is that if you play it from the longs, it's an absolute beast, obviously. And if you play it from the shorts, it's relatively simple. It's like a nice putter turnover up there. The mediums, good mix, but a lot of the holes, if you play from the longs, it adds like 200 feet to the hole. I think it's just so good for like practice. Like I could come out here, throw a driver off this tee, mid or fairway off the second tee, putter off the third tee, practice a ton of shots all on one hole. We're gonna go Firebird. .415 foot hole, Firebird. There's a basket just outside circle 1. This would be a really good 2 to get, especially with a Firebird. Let's try. This PFN Star Firebird, I think if I ever lost it, like, I don't know how I could replace it, to be honest. I'd need to find another one that's identical, that's super beat up. I got a bunch of PFN Star Firebirds, but none of them fly like this one does. The closest thing might be a Felon, but I also don't think the Felon has the high speed stability that this does. So I don't know. I hopefully don't lose it, but I might smack a tree and shatter it because it's pretty old. So let's try and not do that. Hole 15 is only 269 feet, but it is the gap hit of all gap hits. And it plays decently uphill. We're gonna go Era, smack it, see if we can do it. Oh, see if the Cyclone can do it. Well, we got through the initial gap. What's your go-to practice routine when actually out on the course? I've found lately, I like finding a course where there's like a 9 or 11 hole loop that I can throw more discs on every hole, but sometimes you'll go do that on a full 18 hole round and then at the end you're just absolutely dead and it's kind of too many holes. Whereas I feel like if you can break down like 9 and really throw a bunch of shots, putt from a bunch of different spots and kind of practice like that, and then at the end you're not dead from basically playing like 3 rounds in one. That's how I like to do it. If you watch my last practice video I like to try and duplicate shots. If I throw it once, throw it again, because I think if you know how to throw a shot, you should be able to throw it twice in a row. Pretty soon I need to really dial my forehand back in. I have not been throwing many lately, and it's rusty. So we need to fix that. Hole 17, 727 foot, par 5. We're just gonna try and throw some laser beams. Oh, get a little flatter. Oh. So it took me 3 tries, but this is like as good as it gets. Also, I'm pretty sure based on the T sign back there, it's supposed to be the pin that would be like up around the corner, much harder hole. I would say this is more of just a par 4. I don't really know how far it is, but pretty good drive. The other two were a little bit off left. They didn't get them to turn as much mid-flight. I suck. So I will not lie, guys. I've been throwing the zone on a lot of backhands mainly, and then I haven't been carrying a forehand approach disc. Something about the zone, I just love it on backhands, hate it on forehand. And I've been trying to forehand it today, and it's horrible. I should probably put something in the bag that I like flicking a little better. The super old ESPs, like the PFN ESP zones, I think they're some of the best backhand like approach discs. Hole 18 is a little different than like the Pro Tour layout here. They don't even actually have a basket where that usually is. It's kind of just like a little 370 out the gate, a little to the right. Maybe 350. Yeah. Oh. Well guys, this has been another little practice round, a little shotgun mic hangout. These are nice because it allows me to create content that I think the real ones will enjoy. Throw it on, sit back, relax. You know, if you're still in the frozen tundra of winter and you can't play, you know, watch someone else play, I guess. But it's just a good way to get out here, practice, hold yourself a little bit accountable, film it. You can look back on what you did wrong while you're editing, look at your form, see if it's horrible, all the good stuff. These are what I'm talking about, PFN ESP zones, super beat, basically a zone SS, and then this one's not really beat, but it is a little warped, so I'm trying to like work it out and get it to not be ugly, but it's a little more stable. But neither one really compares to like a new Z zone. Ooh. Dang. That'd be a good putt to end on. Well guys, hopefully you enjoyed that one. Another practice round hangout, chucking frisbees, having a good time. Guys, if you want a new patch, the teal ones, they look sick, go pick one up. Also, towels, sport sacks, birdydiscgolfsupply.com. Have it linked down below and up in the corner. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you in the next one. Hit the tree right behind the camera almost. You know, one day we're gonna break the camera. It's okay though.
And right here, I have a Frisbee bag. It holds all my Frisbees, the ones I like.